Hey everyone, hello. So, there is a common misunderstanding about esoteric wisdom that it is hidden because someone wants to keep secrets, control power, or exclude others. But throughout history, those closest to these traditions have said something very different. Esoteric knowledge is not veiled to withhold truth, but because truth, in its deepest form, cannot simply be handed over. It must be grown into. In this episode, we'll explore why sacred knowledge has always been encoded, symbolized, restricted, and revealed only in stages, and why the veil is not about being an obstacle, but being a part of the teaching itself. On the other hand, esoteric knowledge is transformative, not informational. Most modern education is built on accumulation, facts, theories, explanations, and data. Whereas esoteric wisdom operates on an entirely different axis. It is transformative knowledge, not descriptive knowledge. It doesn't just tell you about reality, it changes the way you perceive reality. In Hermetic, Gnostic, Tantric, Sufi, and initiatory traditions, wisdom is not something you possess, it is something you become. And transformation is dangerous if attempted prematurely. Just as powerful medicine can heal or poison, depending on dosage, timing, and constitution, esoteric knowledge alters the psyche, identity, and sense of self. Without preparation, it can destabilize rather than illuminate. And this alone explains much of the veil. Power without maturity is destructive. One of the oldest reasons for secrecy is protection against misuse. Many esoteric systems deal directly with influence over consciousness, manipulation of symbols and belief, alteration of perception and intention, and control of desire, fear, and imagination. And these are power-bestowing teachings, psychological, spiritual, sometimes ritualistic technologies. Ancient traditions understand something modern culture often forgets. Power magnifies what is already there. Give sacred techniques to someone driven by ego, fear, domination, or unresolved trauma, and the result is not enlightenment, it is distortion. And this is why grimoires warn readers, why initiations include trials, why teachers test character before revealing methods. The danger was never demons or curses, it was the unprepared human psyche. Truth must be met at the right stage. Initiation is not about elitism, it is about readiness. In esoteric traditions, readiness means emotional stability, ethical grounding, self-awareness, capacity for paradox, and willingness to be changed. Initiation is not a ceremony alone, it is a threshold of consciousness. You cannot understand certain truths while still clinging to rigid identity, literal thinking, or unconscious motivations. The knowledge simply slides off, or worse, is misunderstood in destructive ways. This is why mystery schools taught in stages, lesser mysteries for moral and symbolic understanding, and greater mysteries for experiential realization. The veil ensures that only those who have done the inner work can see what was always there. Rather than direct instruction, esoteric wisdom speaks in myth, allegory, symbol, parable, geometry, astrology, and sacred art. And this symbolic language is not decorative, it's functional. Symbols act as filters. To the unprepared mind, a symbol is meaningless or confusing. To the initiated mind, it unfolds layers of insight over time. This is why alchemy talks about lead to gold, why scripture speaks in riddles, why gods, angels, and demons appear as characters rather than concepts. Symbols protect wisdom not by locking it away, but by requiring interpretive maturity. You cannot brute force meaning out of a symbol, you must grow into it. At the heart of esotericism lies a simple but profound truth. Some things cannot be explained, they can only be experienced. And this is called gnosis, direct knowing. No description of fire conveys heat, no definition of love conveys heartbreak, and no philosophy of awakening conveys awakening. Esoteric knowledge often refers to inner states, unity, ego dissolution, timelessness, presence, and radical self-recognition. Language fractures these experiences the moment it tries to contain them. So, traditions veil truth not because it's a secret, but because words are insufficient. The map is not the territory. A radical idea found in many traditions is this: the wisdom is not hidden from humanity. Humanity hides from it. People resist esoteric knowledge because it undermines ego identity, challenges moral certainty, destroys comforting illusions, and demands responsibility for one's inner world. Truth requires surrender, and most people do not want truth, they want reassurance. Thus, the veil persists not because the door is locked, but because few are willing to walk through it. The ultimate aim of esoteric wisdom is not secrecy, it is transformation. It seeks to guide the individual towards self-knowledge, integration of shadow, alignment of will and intention, awareness of interconnectedness, and participation in reality rather than submission to it. Magic, in its original sense, was never about spells. It was about conscious participation in the structure of existence. The veil ensures that this power awakens slowly, safely, and responsibly. Esoteric knowledge is veiled because it is alive. It unfolds as you unfold. It reveals itself as you become capable of seeing. The question was never, why is this hidden from me? The real question is, what must change in me for it to reveal itself? So yeah, that's it for today's video. As always, I hope you found it entertaining, enlightening, or in some way beneficial. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share the video with a friend or two. All right, everyone, take care. Peace.